This is Sky Bartels with Advanced Rifle Parts. Today we're going to install an Advanced Rifle Parts M44 scope mount. The M91 installation is roughly identical. So here we have the M44 scope mount. It is CNC machined from Aircraft Aluminum right here in Loveland, Colorado. We also include a stainless steel band clamp and an instruction manual. You also need a set of Allen keys, a bent bolt, we got ours from the Bolt Man, a set of tin snips, a hammer, and of course your M44 rifle. A clamp or vise is also helpful. Let's begin the install. Alright, first step is you want to begin by disassembling your rifle. First, of course, check that it's unloaded and remove the bolt. Next, you will open the bayonet if you're so equipped, and remove the rings that retain the front of the stock here. Screwdriver may be helpful in some cases. Take that off there. Next we're going to remove screws from below in front of the magazine. Set them aside, as well as the one at the back of the action. We remove the magazine and trigger assembly, and then drop the action out of the rifle. There we go. At this point I like to close the bayonet to prevent any unwanted sticking. And next we want to place this in the vise so that the sight is lightly clamped. We use some leather here to prevent any finish damage. Cardboard works too. Take a pin punch, or in this case a finishing nail that's been ground flat, and gently tap the front sight retention pin out. I think that might be out. With the rear sight pin removed, we can also remove the rear sight. Please note that you should only require some light tapping to remove that pin. If it takes a lot of force, you probably have your vise or clamp set too tightly. Just back it off a little bit. So our next step will be to disassemble the scope mount. First step here, take a 1/16 inch Allen wrench, remove the two screws that hold on the rail. This is our new tactical rail on this model here. Next step, we take off these two Allen screws here. And you're all set. Okay, next we're going to install the mount rail. You may wish to file a small bevel on your rear sight pin. Basically what we're going to do here is set this in, step down, and set it against here. Get these holes lined up as closely as you can. Bring it back over to your vise or clamp, and we're going to compress the spring and line the holes up. And then we're going to install this pin. Okay, and you'll set your pin just flush to the receiver. You may wish to use your vise carefully to set it up. There's a block of wood in there. With your mount rail installed, you're going to want to take your hose clamp and set it against this ridge here, and then tighten the screw. Be sure to keep the rail centered as well as the screw in the hose clamp, and firmly tighten it. Just with a flathead screwdriver is fine enough to go crazy tight. Then you'll take your tin snips, cut off your excess hose clamp, leave a small amount in case you want to install and reinstall the mount at some point in the future. Okay, with your band clamp secured, you want to set the mount body on the rail. Use your large Allen screws to secure it. You may want to use a little bit of blue thread lock on this to keep it secure. Next we'll take your scope rail, using the smaller Allen screws and a 1/16 inch Allen wrench. Secure that. Again, blue thread lock can be a good idea. And your mount is installed. Okay, with your mount fully installed, we're going to put the rifle back in its stock. We're going to work at the back and work forward. Next we're going to take our magazine and trigger guard, set them straight back in, and get your front screw in place. Then your screw at the back of the action goes in. Finally, we'll set our handguard back in place. Careful to note the orientation of your retaining rings. They only go on one way. Close your bayonet back up and install your new bent bolt. You're ready to go.